Stop everything you're doing right now. Seriously, pause whatever is happening around you for a moment, because something just happened, and you didn't even notice it. Someone you know just forgot about you. Your name slipped out of their mind like it never existed. That story you told them about your life, that problem you opened your heart about, that thing you were going through, gone like it never happened. And here's the part that hurts the most. You've been waiting for them, waiting for that text message, waiting for that call, waiting for someone to ask, "Hey, are you okay?" But the message never comes. And deep down, you already know it probably never will. And here's the truth nobody likes to say out loud. Nobody is thinking about you. Not the way you think about yourself at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep. Not the way you replay every awkward moment in your head. Not the way you overanalyze every word you said yesterday. Not the way you imagine your future and worry if it will ever actually happen. To them, you're just another passing moment in their day, and I know that sounds harsh, maybe even a little painful. But stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you're going to realize something powerful, something that might completely change how you see your life. Because the moment you truly understand that nobody cares is the moment you finally become free. Think about the last time you shared something important. Maybe you were excited. Maybe you achieved something. Maybe you were proud. Maybe you needed help. Now ask yourself honestly, how many people actually cared? How many people checked on you the next day? How many remembered? Exactly. That silence tells you everything. Look around your life. Your best friend forgets your birthday. Your family asks you the same questions every week, like they never heard your answer before. People at work smile at you in the hallway, and 5 seconds later, they forget you even exist. You send someone a long message. You pour your heart out. You explain everything, and they reply with, "Okay," or "Cool," or sometimes nothing at all, just silence. And that silence confirms something you already felt deep down. You don't really matter to them, not because you're a bad person, not because you did something wrong, but because everyone is busy being the main character in their own story. And in their movie, you're just background noise. Yesterday, did anyone ask how you were really doing? Not the automatic, "Hey, how are you?" That people say without listening, but really ask, really listen, really care. Probably nobody, maybe one person if you're lucky. But most people, they're drowning in their own problems. Your boss only cares if the work gets done. Your friends want fun, not emotional weight. Your family has their own struggles. And even the person you love is usually thinking about their own worries, not yours. And that sounds depressing, dark, hopeless. But what if I told you this is actually the best news you will ever hear? Because once you understand that nobody is really watching you, something incredible happens. All those invisible chains you've been carrying break. The chains of, "What will people think?" The chains of, "I hope they approve." The chains of, "I hope someone notices me." But here's the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is watching your every move. Nobody is analyzing every mistake you make. That audience you think is judging you, they left the theater. They were never watching your show in the first place. They're too busy worrying about their own performance. So let me ask you something. Why are you still pretending? Why are you still hiding parts of who you are? Why are you still scared of their opinions when they're not even thinking about you? But before we go deeper into this, if this message is already hitting you in a real way, take 2 seconds right now, hit the like button, because when you like the video, it helps more people see this message. And trust me, there are thousands of people out there right now who need to hear this. And if you're someone who wants more videos that challenge the way you think, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is where we talk about the uncomfortable truths that actually set you free. All right, let's keep going. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, same bed, same room, same life, but something inside you has shifted. You finally understand that your life belongs to you. Nobody else gets a vote. Your dreams, yours. Your fears, yours. Your choices, completely yours. And suddenly, the weight disappears. The weight of impressing people who weren't paying attention. The weight of disappointing people who didn't care anyway. The weight of performing for an audience that never showed up. You're free. Real freedom. Not fake social media freedom, but the kind where you stop checking your phone every 5 minutes, hoping someone validated you. Think about that thing you've always wanted to do. Why haven't you done it? Because someone might laugh. Someone might judge you. Someone might think you're weird. But here's the truth. They're too busy worrying about their own lives, too distracted by their own fears, too confused by their own problems to care about what you're doing. Most people hear this truth and they collapse. They think, if nobody cares, then nothing matters. They feel small, invisible, worthless, and they give up. But that's where they miss the entire point. Because when nobody cares, nobody controls you. When nobody watches, you can't publicly fail. When nobody expects anything, you can't disappoint them. You become invisible, but in the most powerful way possible. Invisible enough to rebuild yourself, to experiment, to change, to become someone completely different. Look at your life right now. How much energy are you wasting trying to look good for others? How many hours crafting the perfect social media post? How many sleepless nights worrying about what someone said about you? How much time pretend to be someone you're not? All for people who are doing the exact same thing. Everyone is performing. Everyone is pretending. Everyone is worried about their own image, and nobody is actually watching anyone else. It's like a circus where everyone is juggling, but there's no audience. Everyone is terrified of dropping a ball in front of people who aren't even looking. So here's an idea. Stop juggling. Put the balls down. Walk off the stage. When you truly accept that nobody cares, you stop asking permission. You stop waiting for approval. You stop chasing validation. You start making decisions faster. You start taking bigger risks. You start speaking honestly. You stop hiding the strange, creative, weird parts of yourself. You start living for real. And here's the interesting part. When you stop trying to impress people, sometimes the right people appear. Not many, maybe 2, maybe 3, but real ones. People who see the real you and stay. Right now, your life is happening, not tomorrow, not next year, right now. Your time is limited, your energy is limited, your attention is limited, and you've been giving all of it to people who aren't even thinking about you. So take your power back. Stop waiting, stop asking, stop performing, start living your life, your rules, your choices, your mistakes, your story. Nobody else will write it for you, and nobody cares enough to stop you, which means the moment you realize nobody cares is the moment you become unstoppable. If this video made you think differently even for a moment, do 2 things right now. First, hit the like button, because every like pushes this message to more people who feel stuck. Second, subscribe to the channel, because this is just the beginning. We're building a place for people who want to think deeper, live bigger, and stop living for approval. And if this message resonated with you, write 1 word in the comments: free. Because that's what you are now. Free from the opinions, free from the imaginary audience, free to finally live your life. And that is where your real story begins.